So I'm still wait, still. I gotta tell you, what time is it now? 3 o'clock. So 4 hours. Yeah, that sucks. No, I definitely speak my frustrations. But this stuff happens over and over and over again. And guess what? The more it happens, the more frustrated I'm going to get. And the more frustrated I get, the more I'm going to speak out. I continue to speak well after the point that most of you claim that you would have started shooting people already. Of course, I've gotten to see many of you in the situation beyond when you said you would shoot somebody before and you didn't shoot nobody. So I already knew that you was a bitch just running your mouth. Now, of course, with me being told that all these crimes being committed against me were not against the law, somehow magically. If I do them back, they're illegal now, aren't they? So what gives? Why is it somehow illegal for me but not for them? Furthermore, why is it illegal for somebody to do those things to me, but it's illegal for me to do them back? Now that's the kicker there. Okay, you got two men in a duel and only one of them is allowed to pull the trigger. Well, that's not the way that a duel goes. Sometimes both of them get the jump on the other one. Or maybe a duel with swords, but only one of them is allowed to draw his sword. See, that's how you guys see it, as a competition. It doesn't matter who's right, it matters who wins. If you glue the other dude's sword in place so he can't draw it, and you get to poke him with your stick, you win. If only one side is allowed to be heard or seen, when the other side is prevented from showing the truth, prevented from showing up in court, prevented from facing their accusers, repeatedly assaulted over and over and over again because as a male, I have to do desperate things to get heard. Yes, I may be hated for what happened to Natalie. I may be hated because I posted that shit up with Jamie getting socked in the back of the head. I'm fine with being hated, as long as it saves lives, as long as it protects the actual victims. If I have to scream and I have to shout, that's what I'll do. If I gotta break shit, that's what I'll do. But only out of necessity. When it comes to necessity, protecting my loved ones, that is necessity. Maybe if these people and I were on the same page, it would be different. They want to tell me that their lives and their families' lives are being threatened. Well, you goddamn right I'm going to say something about it. I wonder, what does Sarah Bacon have to say about it? We got her recorded. A few online and quite a few that are not. My anger with people is because they wasted my fucking time. By wasting my time, they help my predators to get away, because the longer it takes them to get off their ass, the more resources it costs a man who can't take care of himself because of the abuse. So how about you, I don't know, maybe try in a timely and efficient manner? Maybe not leave a guy out to dry? Why do I have a YouTube channel that I speak up on? Because there's plenty to speak up on about. I'm tired. I've been sitting in the vehicle, not moving, trying not to fucking waste gas. 4 hours. There's other things that I could be doing, but then again, I gotta be able to give this my full and undivided attention. This is an important fucking call, and I had a schedule, had an appointment and everything. At least I'm trying. I guess I'll try messaging him and see what the hell's up. Dude, come on. I got a couple trolls that get on here all the time, and I kick their comments off of here. They're just assholes. In my last video, I was talking about the capital of Nebraska, Omaha. Nebraska. That's the state I was born in. You should look up the capital of Nebraska. Anyway, I have been wrong often. Now, the more stressed out I am, the more frustrated I am, the less likely my words are to come together perfectly. And oh my God, people hate me for that. Oh, Sean, you're the biggest liar. Like, oh, you want to play like that? I can fucking go back through and find hundreds of things from lots of people. Just see, you want to be a douchebag? I can do the same thing. There's some folks that wanted to pretend like I was some sort of an asshole because I would really like to speak with someone who understands English, and American English at that, mind you. I wouldn't mind talking to an Australian. I wouldn't mind talking to somebody from Great Britain, or even from Scotland, so far as their accent is not too heavy. But really, I'd rather listen to an American. If this is something that's broken and I'm in America, I'd like to not have any sort of issues because somebody doesn't understand my slang or because I might not understand theirs. That's something that kind of sucks when you're working on technical stuff. The hours that I spent today, I can't get back. That's just one more day. One more day. Always tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. And then pretty soon, I've got 20 people that have tomorrowed me to fucking death. And I got 3 or 4 of them all at once that want me to do exactly what they want right then. If I'm not able to because I'm with somebody else doing something else that I've been fucking putting off for forever. Why am I putting it off for forever? I'm not. They are. I get that other people are busy. But there's a lot of other predators that need fucking turned in. A lot of them. I don't have any money. I have no fucking income. Thank goodness a church helped me out with my bills this month. And I am thankful for them. Absolutely. Now getting my words heard is pretty fucking important too. It's almost time to go up to where the food is. Alright, so I guess I've been eating cheese that I got at a church last week and the canned goods that I got at the church last week to make up for the food that I would otherwise be eating if it weren't for trying to avoid Molly. I mean, really, I want to be as far away from her as possible so that she has no reason at all to try playing victim. And if she does, it is going to be fucking recorded. Anytime that I see her, I have to record that shit. Doesn't matter though, because as all of you know, just because I have it recorded doesn't mean they won't arrest me on bullshit and refuse to allow the actual evidence of the incidents into the courts. And that the public pretenders, rather than actually going and getting the fucking evidence or making any effort whatsoever to get the evidence, are just going to be fucking assholes. Now, the more stressed out, the more difficult it is for me to explain shit. If you're going to text at me, that's going to stress me the fuck out. If you're going to talk over me, that's going to stress me out. But if you talk over me, at least I can take a pause, try to listen to what you're saying. If you're just spouting goddamn ignorance at me, it is going to annoy me. But I'm still going to proceed with trying to tell you the facts. If I was there and you were not, you should not be telling me what transpired. Understood? Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. A lot of folks want to tell me what transpired between me and one of their friends, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Your friend and I are recorded on my YouTube channel. You can hear your friend's voice. You want to bullshit me? Fucking stupid. Now, am I a bad person for being frustrated that I'm still taking this abuse? I mean, here's the thing. When I first start talking to you and explaining it to you, you know what? I'm calm and I'm collective, and yeah, that's a good time for us to sit down and do something about it. When you say, hey, tomorrow, then yeah, sure, we'll wait till tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll try again. And then you tell me to try again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And meanwhile, everything that I had has been taken away from me. I cannot take care of myself physically or financially. And I got evidence of a lot of fucking abuse. A lot of crimes were committed against not just me, but a lot of other people too. You goddamn right I speak out. Someone has to. Nobody should have to endure what I've had to endure. And that doesn't matter if they're male or a female. Alright, fly, you're gonna die. There's a fly in here trying to be... You fly, don't bother me. You fly, don't bother me. You fly, don't bother me. You belong to my friend Link. I got that from a movie called Encino Man with Brendan Fraser. Some of y'all might remember him as George from George of the Jungle, the movie. What other movies was he in? Airheads. That was, wasn't that like the first Adam Sandler movie? Airheads. Some of y'all might think my antics are weird. Well, you know what? I don't have any friends. I can entertain myself however I choose. Also, if I would rather save lives than entertain myself, I think that that is worthwhile. I believe just because I'm not capable of taking care of myself doesn't mean that I can't speak up. I get the most of y'all are cowards. I get that. Love the posturing, though. I'm scared, but I'm not a coward. You think killing another person is what shows your manliness or how tough you are. If you're not willing to kill another man, you must be a coward. No. You just expect other people to fight your battles for you. Oh, no. Not that one as well. When it comes to our rights, this is our battle. When it comes to a situation where it is your supposed friend who is being abused, if you want to look away, yeah, that is your choice to do so, but don't continue to pretend to be their friend. And don't play victim when they call you out for being a little bitch, for lying, for misleading, for pretending when something is so incredibly important as a human life is at stake, and you just want to play head games. You just want to hide your involvement. And a lot of these people, they want to look at it as if I'm blaming them for Natalie's death. No, I'm saying these circumstances happened. Did these circumstances happen? See, it is everyone's fault. I do mean that. These things happen because you guys are complacent. It's not that nobody's saying anything. Well, in the case of Jamie, it's because nobody's saying it to the right people. At least I am fucking trying. Now, here's the thing, is that these guys keep asking me a bunch of questions. Well, maybe you should talk to me Ask me those questions on the fucking phone so I can answer them accurately, because there are no simple answers. You can ask me lots of yes and no questions, like, did you ever threaten to kill anybody? Yes, I have. I absolutely have. You can even ask me who I threatened to kill. I'll be honest about that too. I'll even be honest about when. You goddamn right I threatened my fucking predator back. He's Natalie's predator too. His name is fucking Ted Bollinger. Gets drunk, beats his daughters, fucks them, has them selling drugs, using drugs, all sorts of other shit. Of course, we know abuse is the gateway drug. You know, neglect is abuse. It certainly is. It ain't right. It shouldn't be happening. Natalie's mom should have given a fuck. You know who actually gave a fuck? Me. But even worse than that, this is the part that pisses everybody off, is that it wasn't just her that I cared about. I also care about my fucking rights, douche. Yes, I do love myself. I am a fucking good dude. I have fucking taken ass whoopings from a lot of people for a lot of different people. I've been cold-cocked. I've had my tires smashed and slashed. I've had people throw beer bottles and beer cans at me, sometimes full, sometimes not. I've had women say, hey, Sean, I just need help moving out. We're moving. Okay. I get over there. It's Saturday. It's the day she said they were moving. Come to find out, I'm just helping her move out. Her and one of her kids. The other one's at Grandma's house. The kid that's there is the one that's helping us pack up the rest of the shit, and Dad hasn't gotten off work, so we're packing it up real quick. What the fuck? Yeah, I've had a few situations and scenarios like that. Alright. I am trying to find my tobaccos. Also, like you get to see here, I gotta make sure I keep this stuff on. If it's on and people see that I'm recording, a lot of times that's what keeps them from messing with me. Which is nice. It's a good deterrent. There it is. Yeah, I get depressed like a motherfucker. I spend a lot of time alone. I try explaining I don't have the resources. When I'm sitting here making a video, I'm not just making a video. Like here, I'm trying to stick close to somewhere that I have internet just in case my phone's internet tries to bug out. And that's, of course, McDonald's over here. I can't go inside of the lobby and plug in because their lobby is closed. If they weren't closed, I have no guarantee that there's outlets in there, but I would have checked and seen already. At some point between when I got here and now, because I've gone up to the door more than once trying to hope the COVID BS is over, but no, just the drive-thru is open. All right, now I got me a tobacco stick. Anyway, yeah, I done wasted a whole day, so let's try to explain to people, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on. If it takes me fucking 6 years to turn in fucking abuse, what the hell's going on? There's a reason I try to show people. We got Shannon Alvarado's words. We know that shit with Kara Johnson Miles. Yeah, that definitely came from Shannon Alvarado. She knew what was up, but rather than help me to turn it in, she just told me. All those people were doing all sorts of fucking evil shit and illegal shit from multiple states, and they got away with it. And then you pretend like I deserve to be abused because I defend myself. Holy shit, you guys must think I'm the bitch. No, 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 no. There's a video called Jamie Again. I want you to watch that. I did my best to defuse the situation. I knew how to redirect him, and that's what I did. I redirected him away from his victim. I caught his attention. I got him over by me. And then I defused it despite the fact that I was having a fucking whole hell of an issue with all of that. You guys who say you would have gotten violent, no, you wouldn't have. You would have fucking watched. You have proven that with me and my situation. How many people have watched that video now, and how many people have tried to turn it in? Is that guy locked up yet? You say, did I try? You fucking yes, I tried. I tried fucking recording it live, hoping someone else would turn it in. Obviously, Marcus Ibarra is allowed to turn this shit in, but I'm not. So if I get Marcus to look at this shit, to listen, to try to understand, the longer he wastes my time by not coming through. Hey, you can call me. You can call me. You've been calling me through Facebook Messenger. Messaging me through Facebook Messenger. Instead of adding and increasing the stress level by doing so, instead of furthering my anxiety to the point that I'm literally fucking screaming on YouTube for fucking help. Jesus, this drives me nuts. I shouldn't have to do this. I can't take care of myself. Meanwhile, I can barely function as a human being. All right, I'm sorry. I take that back. I can't function. I can't fucking function. It is unsafe for me to drive. I can barely sleep. I gotta deal with fucking twack jobs until who knows what time of the morning in most parking lots. I gotta hope that I don't have some fucking nut job like that guy who woke me up the other morning. Or Molly. Fuck. If you're being victimized, I'll help you get your fucking story out there. Yes, Tom absolutely was victimized. Now, whether or not Molly had anything actually stolen or not, you'd have to ask Tom if that was his fucking scarf or hers. Other than that, yeah, this whole fucking accusing me of shit I didn't fucking do because I helped Tom out is bullshit. Now, let's say Marcus puts me off until tomorrow and then puts me off again. Let's say he puts me off until Friday, and Friday is the only day that Jason is able to do it. That's just a theoretical, right? We've already pushed it forward a bunch of days where I'm waiting all day long. Please, please stop putting me off. Holy fucking Christ. If you're going to ask me questions, do not ask them in texting. You're not going to be able to understand the answer in texting. It's not going to fucking happen. And god damn it, if you listen to the fucking evidence in person, holy shit, that would make it so easy. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? For somebody to actually look at it when I fucking bring it to them instead of trying to schedule something 3 goddamn months out. Oh, you were just assaulted? Yeah, wait a second. What year is it? 2022? Hold on a second. I'll have an opening in 2038. Yes, that's exaggerated, but not by much. But because when it comes to years, many of these people said they would come forward. And for years, they didn't even try. There is a way to do it. You have to go in with the victim, or the victim will have to go through what I went through. Being assaulted, being lied to, being lied about. Law enforcement is fucking evil in this goddamn country. You guys talk about the SS and the Gestapo. There's no difference. The American flag to most of the world means exactly the same thing as the swastika. I tried to do it the legal way. Nobody else was fucking interested. Nobody was interested in doing it the right way. What you guys tell me is the right way doesn't work unless you have backup. I don't mean evidence. I mean, you gotta have a specific social status for anybody to actually fucking give a shit. Most police officers hold bias against the homeless. They've never been homeless. They don't know what it's like to be homeless. And as a result, they treat pretty much all of us like we deserve it, like we want to be there. They send us to services that don't do anything. We're sent to mental health services when we're fucking assaulted. Are you fucking kidding me? I got hundreds of stories recorded from homeless people who had to go in alone. How they were treated. How they were either arrested on false charges or they were taken to a fucking nuthatch and injected with drugs. And then they're scared shitless of that treatment again. So when they talk about it, they're having to go through that traumatic event again just to speak about it. They're trying to get it changed because they don't want it happening to them again, and they don't want it happening to you. It's horrible. There are men who can get listened to. Boulder has already shown time and again that if you got the right social status, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. They'll cover up a rape for you. We even got the names of the officers who do that. One of them, we've got, well, a recording with a witness to the assault against me by that officer and several others. How long did it take to get that recording? We still never got the jail cams or the body cams. Even in any instances where there were body cameras, I was never allowed access to them, with the exception of one. That one was the situation, the beginning of the situation, when the officers showed up about the harassment by Alicia Bollinger and Ted Bollinger, when I went to Chapel, Nebraska for my grandma's funeral. Laura Nelson was up the whole 7 hours while that fucking situation was going on, and she is a fucking witness. Graham Milborn slept through the whole goddamn thing. He should not have been the one to speak. It wasn't a situation where I just needed someone to talk to. Now, as far as getting everything done that I needed to get done for that, I had to rush through it and fucking paste it on the sheriff's goddamn door. I mean, the one on the courthouse, not his personal fucking door. Because I had to go back home with Graham, who's getting fucking homesick, and he's the one that gave us a ride up here. You can ask him how much hell I went through. Fucking having to deal with my family, and of course trying to find my brother so I could try to get him to Grandma's funeral, because Eric asked me to. But of course I was on a Facebook ban for speaking out. Something I continue to do to this day. My older brother's a fucking dipshit and a coward, but that's not my fault. I didn't make him a coward. I didn't make him a judgmental asshole. And those of you who want to say, oh, well, I'm not judging you. No, fuck you. You are judging me. By doing nothing about it, you are stating loud and clear that I'm not a human being to you. You think it's okay. You're bothered by the fact that I'd like help stopping it. What the hell's that about? So I gotta try to message him again and see what's going on. And I'd like to go eat.